Hello, Melissa here. I wanted to do a quick tutorial or video to show you how I made these cute little journal cards or tip-ins. These are great, or bookmark, whatever you want to use them for. But look how cute they are. I made them on recycled paper. I love to recycle things. And I used the stamp by RG Avenue, and it's the Beauty Blooms stamp, and the number is 3851 in case you'd want to know. Beauty Blooms. Really, really pretty. I love the way they came out. I love these colors. I mixed some red, orange, and pinks, and I did the lines in the yellow, and I used watercolor. So we'll just go through this together. I'm not very good at making videos. It's not a professional setup or anything. I just go with the flow and have fun with it. So let's get started, okay? So I have my stamp, and it's, like I said, it's the Beauty Blooms. And there's two blooms, and there's the Blooming Beauty and the Beauty Blooms. Either one. And you can, honestly, you can use any stamp set to make this. And I'm using archival ink. It's a waterproof ink, so when I use my watercolors, it won't smear. But you can use any one that you want. I'm just going to stamp that real good. I don't have that fancy stamper. Sometimes I don't get the whole thing, but it's okay. And while I'm doing one, if I have more room, I'll go ahead and do a few more. Oops, sorry. Keep moving this. Oh. Okay, that's okay. Well, I don't want to do that. Okay, so now that I got those on there, we're just going to work with these two. And I'm going to cut it out so I don't confuse anyone, because I'll use that later. Okay, so the next I'm going to get my waterproof black pen, or you can use a crayon or paint, anything that's waterproof. If you're going to use watercolor on top of this, maybe you're going to use marker. But I'm just going to show you my process. I love to mix different medias. Okay, so I'm going to go from, let's say here, and this is where I'm going to draw my box, okay? It's not a perfect square. And then we're going to go, let's say here. You could do a square, an oval, anything you want. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And now you can either leave it just like this, or you can add your scallops to it. And I like the scallop look. And I'm going to outline these later. And if you happen to hear my family, I told them not to scream or say anything silly because I was going to film. So if you hear them in the background, I apologize. It is what it is. And so since this might touch, So no biggie. Okay, and then this is where I'm going to use my watercolors. Now some of them are watercolors, and then some are these inks. They're markers. But I use some of these, and then I use my watercolors. And I'm just using a cheaper brand of watercolors. I believe I got these at Michael's. Okay, and then since I already used these colors, I think I want to go for some other colors. I love pink though. I think more yellow and pink in the flowers is what I'll go for. But I love the fluorescence as well. And I use acrylics as well. So I'm going to go with this light fluorescent or neon acrylic paint. And honestly, that's too much. But I don't waste any paint, so. And I'm going to water it down. And this is where I'm going to start. Just shading in my, if the paint gets on another part of a flower or something else, it's okay. It doesn't bother me because it's all going to come together pretty. And like I said, this is acrylic paint, and all I did was water it down. And then I'll add this pretty flower. Put some pink in there. Let me see what else. Maybe these. Okay. So now that we have that. Okay, so I'm not going to waste the paint. I'm just going to show you because this is going to create a background for a project later. Honestly. And stick it in my journal for later. Okay, so now that we have that, we need to color the rest of it. And I have my dryer. I forgot that flower. I could use a smaller brush, but I don't want to get it. I want to do this as fast as I can because these videos can take a long time. And like I said, I'm not great at them, but I like doing them. I like sharing. Sharing is caring. We have to share our gifts. Doesn't yellow and pink look good together? I love the way it looks. Oh, okay, I'm back. I knew someone would call me. No biggie. Okay, so it's already coming to life. It's looking good. And now we need some bright pink. I love this neon paints. I love them. And they're the acrylic paints. Oh no. I wanted to mix some in this little tray here. And I'm just gonna dip it. And of course water it down. Where do I have another flower? I have tiny ones over here. Okay, oh, these, I think I want to do those different. Okay. And I have one more, and I think we're going to do like a plum color. Mulberry. And it is an acrylic paint as well. Did I get everything? I think I did. Okay, let's just do this and this. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Now we gotta do this outer. And I think it needs to be that pink. It's okay if it goes over because I'm going to end up cutting it anyway. But I hope you're getting something from this and you're seeing how simple it is to actually make this. It's really, really simple. Like, anybody can do it. And if you don't have this particular stamp, you can use any stamp. I'm sure you have a wide collection of RG Avenue stamps, and you can basically use any of them. Okay, so now I got those, but I want to dry this before I put the green. Okay, now that that's dry, I'm going to go in and fill in the green areas, and I'm just using this marker here. You can use your watercolors, you can use cut crayons, pencil colors, acrylic paint, anything you want. How pretty does she look already? So then I have a brown one, and I can fill in her eyebrows and her eyes. And a pink one, her lips. And then I like to give them cheeks, pretty cheeks. And I'm going to use that pink. I'm going to use a pink, bright pink, that bright pink color here. Oh, look how pretty. You know, it kind of reminds me of, like, what is that? The Victorian days where they have the white makeup. I don't like to, you know, I like to leave them like fun and unique. And like you can like hang a necklace off of her if you wanted to, like a bow or something. Cute. For real. Okay. So then once this is all dry, I will take a regular marker. It doesn't have to be, because I'm done painting, okay? Unless you wanted to add some more details to it and really go to town, then I'll just find a marker, whatever black marker that I have, and then I'll just go in and do the outlining. Here. And then do my scallops. And then you have your scallops, and then if you want to do your lines, you could do your lines. You don't have to. Say you want to put a picture in there, you could put a picture in there if you like to do some journaling, or, you know, something like that. And then you can go in and watercolor the lines if you wanted to. Yeah, you can go in and add, you know, some more little details to your thing. If you wanted to add more stamping, you can. Like I like the flowers on this, so I'm just going to stamp a little bit of the flowers part, and just to get this portion in there. And then when you cut it out, you'll have that piece in there, and then that's all. Then you just cut it out, and then they're ready to use. You can laminate it if you wanted to. But look, there they are. Oh, I also add more detail to it, and I like to add stickles. Like, say here, you know, on the little lines. Oh, look how pretty that is. I don't know if you could tell, but there they are. Well, I hope you liked it. I love them. Honestly, I really love them. But if you make some, I would really like to see them. Like, share them here in the RG community, or share them with me personally. You can find me, Melissa Duffner. I'm also known as Posh Pieces. You can find me on Instagram and here, of course. I love creating with RG Avenue's items. I love them. I love his products. But yeah, happy creating.